Alright guys, so I've gone ahead and I finished up this casing here. I put the kickstart back on. In order to get this casing off, well, before I start all this, I tried to record all these things with my GoPro, but it looks like my GoPro seems to have taken a dump on me and has stopped working. So now I don't have a choice. I have to now use my phone, which kind of sucks. So I gotta go out and get me another GoPro. But anyway, in order to take this thing off, you gotta remove this oil cap. And this bolt right here, it's a stud, goes all the way into the engine. But these two studs, these belong to the actual casing. These two are separate. So in order to take this off, you gotta take off the kickstand, the kickstart, and you have to take off this spring and disconnect the rear brake. You gotta disconnect the rear brake, which will let this the foot pedal or the brake pedal drop down a little bit, so you can take the cover off. I've already done everything what I just said. I replaced the gasket. I got everything back on here. This side is now done, aside of putting the peg back on, which I'll probably do here pretty soon. I have also discovered I have one problem. I tried turning over the engine, and for some reason this it won't go. I think this bike had been sitting out in the rain for a few months, and I think probably some water may have gotten in the cylinder and seized up the cylinder. So I'm going to try to break it loose. I did not know that. Last time I had this bike, it did run, and that was about 4 months ago. So I know it's a good running bike. It will run. This is now a problem. So anyway, I'm going to try to figure that out. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take that exhaust pipe and I'm going to put it back on the bike, reinstall it, and call that good. So I'm going to go ahead and do the time lapse, and later on today, I had Marble Mystery Oil. I don't know what I did with it, but I'm going to go to the store and get some more and pour it down in the spark plug cylinder, the spark plug chamber, which will put Marble Mystery Oil on top of the piston, which should break loose that piston if it's stuck, hopefully. So not a lot, just a little bit, and I'm gonna go from there. But yep, I'm stuck with a phone, no GoPro, and an engine that won't turn over. The hits just keep on coming, don't they? Man, it is windy today. Cold too, Lord.
ago.
All right, folks. I actually had to move everything in. I got the right side of the bike done. I got the case done. The clutch plates all done. All that's done on that side. And earlier I was telling you that I couldn't break the engine loose. For some reason, it was kind of like it was seized up. I couldn't push down on the kickstart. Just wasn't happening. So what I did was I came over here. Let me show you. Well, I haven't taken it apart, but I went over here to this side, and this is the stator cover. All right, as you can see, I've already changed the gasket. The old gasket is all this crap that's laying here on the ground. All this garbage. This is what remains of the old gasket. So I have since changed these, or I changed out the gasket for this. In order to get this on here, I had to disconnect this wire, which is up here, and it runs for the stator. It's the power for the stator all the way down. I'm not going to show you guys a certain part. That's my tunes. That wire goes here, bolts there, and runs inside for the stator power. So I've already got all that changed out. And I thought, you know what? Since I'm already here, let me go ahead and try to attack the carburetor. Now, earlier I told you I can't adjust the throttle. I can't actuate the throttle. Well, I was wondering why, and I found out why. This is what happens to a carburetor. I pulled it apart. This is what happens when you leave your motorcycle or dirt bike or what have you out in the weather. I can do this. Yeah, look at that crap, guys. It's all crystallized, and the throttle drum that is stuck in place. I don't know what happened with that. I have no clue. But whatever, it's just stuck. I can't move it. So, and then the bowl itself, I remember I had taken this apart and cleaned it. And look at the main jet, guys. Look at that garbage. I don't know how that happened. I mean, I did leave the bike outside for 4 months. I knew it wasn't going to run, but I have to clean all this all over again. Oh, and then when I open up the bowl itself, this is what I found inside. I haven't cleaned it out. I haven't spilled it, but look at that. I don't even know how half of this stuff got in there. Not a clue. Unbelievable. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this whole carburetor. I'm going to spray some WD-40 in there, possibly to help break that up, and hopefully it'll let that the throttle drum move so I can actually move it again. And if I can, I'll pop that back out and take the carburetor off, clean it, and have this thing reinstalled, and then it should be good to go. It really should. I mean, even with, flat tires and all, the engine part should be good. I need to put oil in the engine, which I have up here. And then I've got an oil filter and a spark plug coming in the mail, which I'll change those out later. But the engine, I got it to free up. I put my breaker bar this on the there's a bolt that's on the inside of the stator cover, and this connects to the actual the crank itself for the piston. So I use that, and I was able to pop it loose, and now it spins freely, which is good. So now the engine, I know, is a-okay. So All right, well, let me get back into this. I'm going to start cleaning up all that. I'm not going to show you guys how I'm cleaning it, but let me go ahead and just do my job, do what I got to do here, and have it all reassembled. So give me a minute. I'm going to put some tunes on. I got YouTube music playing, and I got my work cut out for me, that's for sure.
Some people dream of success while you're gonna wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible.
Oh my God.
Eventually.
Okay, so it's about 45 minutes later. I got it to undone. I got it to break free. This is what they call a needle valve. This was actually stuck inside of the carburetor, which is why I couldn't turn the throttle up there. It was stuck in the full close position. So look at all that garbage. All that came out of the damn carburetor. So just by seeing this, I've already cleaned every component. I've got the top of the carb. I got the fuel hose supply. I got all the little needle valve here. I got the two jets, the idle and the full throttle jet. And then I got the bowl itself cleaned, and the float cleaned, and the pin for the float. All that's good to go. So all I need to do now is just take all this and put it together. So seeing this tells me that I need to take that apart. That fuel petcock, this is the fuel shutoff valve. I got to take that off, and then I have to take the tank and go flush it again, because God knows what junk is inside that flipping tank. Because all this stuff didn't just come out of nowhere. It had to have come from that damn tank. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and process this stuff here, and I'll get back with you guys as soon as I have all this stuff put back together, and then we'll go on to the next step. Oh my God. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have the bike pretty much all put back together. I got the carburetor all fully assembled. I had to take this fuel petcock off. I took off the tank. I flushed out the tank. I washed it out with water. There's no gas in here right now. And I'm probably going to have to buy another one of these, because that one, the seals are going bad and I don't have a rebuild kit for it. But as far as I know, everything else seems to line up. I've got everything's good so far. So what I'm going to do is, I've already put in a little bit of engine oil that I had here. It's not the full amount, but at least it's some oil. And let's go ahead and attempt to have a first startup after a rebuild. Hopefully. I really hope this works. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take a starter fluid and put it inside of the intake, which is going to be this right here, starter fluid. So let's give it a whirl. What this is going to do is just basically kind of give it a good jump start. We're in neutral. Kickstand out. One try, first try. Come on, come on. Come on. Hey. Woo! All right. And then let the starter fluid kill it. So, there you go. Ran out of starter fluid. That tells me that everything else works fine. I just got to get the fuel set up for this, and the dog is freaking out. Stop it. Go away. So I think that's a success, guys. So it's cold out here. I'm done for the night. Tomorrow I'm going to address the fuel. You know, I'll put a little bit of gas in there and then call it a day. But tomorrow I'm also probably going to work on the sprockets, maybe the tire if I can. But I don't know. Tomorrow's another day. We'll see what happens. So anyway, if you guys like the part of this channel and the content, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. Till then, y'all take it easy. Bye.